A very good morning to all dear children. Do you know a law is valuable not because it is a law, but because there is a right in it? Today we are going to start with lesson 4, the Supreme Court. Let us first understand what is law and why is it so important to have laws. Talking about laws, it can be anything from the life rules of an individual to the laws followed by a person while at work or in school. While in school, you have to follow certain rules, which are a set of laws required for maintaining discipline. Similarly, when we talk about the country, judicial system is used to enforce the rule of law. When laws are violated, the person violating the law is liable for a punishment. Laws are a system of rules that are formed to govern behavior of individuals or the citizens of the country. They are required for the safety and welfare of the people. Let's understand the hierarchy of the courts that helps to maintain the judicial system of our country. In our country, we have a hierarchy or what we call the levels of different courts. As per the judiciary system, there are 4 levels of courts in India, the lowest being the Taluka court, followed by the district court. Then comes the High Court and then the highest court, which is the Supreme Court. Let's try to understand the functions of all these courts. The Taluka courts and the district courts are actually interconnected. This is where most citizens go to for any dispute in their city or region. Each state comprises many districts and has its own district or subordinate courts, and the entire district is presided over by the district judge. Talking about high courts, each state has its own high court, which is most certainly the highest judicial authority of the state. The Supreme Court is at the top of all state and district courts, presided by the Chief Justice of India. Because it is the highest authority of justice for the country, the decisions made by the Supreme Court stands above all other courts. The Supreme Court of India is located in Mandi House, New Delhi. The Supreme Court of India came into existence on 28th January 1950. It is the highest among all the courts of the nation. It not only looks that the fundamental rights given to the citizens of the country are not violated, but also settles disputes between various government authorities, central or state, versus other state governments in the country. It advises the President and the Parliament in taking decisions relating to constitutional issues. It has the authority to review any judgments given by the lower courts and change the judgment if required. When we talk about public interest litigation or PIL, it is a petition filed in the Supreme Court under Section 32 and in the High Court under Section 226 for the protection of public interest. Any matter where the interest of public at large is affected can be redressed by filing public interest litigation in a court of law. The person filing the petition has to prove the validity of the litigation in terms of public interest. He has to prove that it is not at all concerned with personal interest. It can be related to anything from pollution, terrorism, road safety, constructional hazards, etc. Even violation of basic human rights of the poor, content or conduct of government policy can also be included in the PIL. So dear children, with this we come to the end of this session. Today we have learnt why laws are important, the hierarchy of the judicial system and the functions of various courts. We also learnt about the role of Supreme Court and public interest litigation. Read the chapter thoroughly and try to understand about laws, their importance and the significance of courts in the judicial system. Thoroughly watch the video again and again for reference. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.